Hello, my beautiful people, and welcome to, this is a collective reading, okay, for the new moon in Aries and basically the whole universe being in Aries right now. I wanted to tap into the energy for the collective, see where we're at collectively. As always, you guys know, if you want something a little more personal guidance, the link is in the bio. You can book a personal reading with me. But let's get into it. I have been receiving a lot of messages, a lot of back and forth this week, a lot of old coming up, right? But also a lot of wanting and desiring to move forward, okay? A lot of us, say hello to my daughter, a lot of us could be wanting to, could be feeling very strongly to move forward, okay? I had this really strong thought that came to mind, like, a tattoo, okay? Like you want to move forward with a tattoo to kind of commemorate what you've been going through the past couple of years, the experience that you are now closing that chapter and entering a new one, and you want to kind of like commemorate it with the tattoo. So I kept seeing birds are very significant, butterflies, flowers, like a lotus flower. Also I kept seeing like a date, a specific date that means a lot to you. And initials, okay? Initials, like someone's initials, or just something like a portrait, something to commemorate something that shifted you completely and that changed the course of your life and your mindset, and you're just itching to get this tattoo. Then I kept hearing jump, the Mac Dad'll make you jump, crisscross, jump, right? And jump around, House of Pain, jumping. Okay, jumping. I had a message like 2 weeks ago that kept saying jump in feet first, but now it's like jump in head first. Jump in head first because you have the formation, you have the perfect form, okay? You have what you need to be able to perfectly jump in, okay, and take that leap of faith. Spirit wants us to go ahead and jump full in on what it is we want to see for ourselves. Okay, so Spirit wants us to go ahead and jump in head first. Head first. Why? Because your thoughts create your reality. So jump into it head first. Before you even make a move, before your feet even touch the water, your head will touch first. Meaning that it's going to start here. It's going to start as a thought and then as an action when you jump into it. You get what I'm saying? And then fully taking off once your feet hit the water. That's what I kept hearing. That's what I kept seeing. Okay. So yeah, exactly. Life is now coming back into balance. Okay. There has been a tipping of this. There had been a tipping of the scales to where it seemed like life was more this way than, more this way than, and now it's like it's more aligned. Okay. Alignment is also something that is very, very, very significant with the collective right now. Alignment, your positive thoughts, your manifestations, the way that you are moving, everything is in alignment with exactly what you want to see. And because of that, things are balanced out. Okay. Triangles can be very significant right now. Okay. And some of you just bought a scale. This is for someone. Take what resonates. It's a collective reading, so take what resonates. Someone just bought a scale, maybe to like measure. I see you like measuring, like you're getting back on your healthy eating, and I see you like measuring your portions. And Spirit is saying like, or maybe like someone needs to, because medically they need to go ahead and get healthier and do what they need to do. But Spirit is saying you are literally walking on sunshine. You're actually walking into, okay, into the sunlight, the shine, the sun, the brightness, after the darkness, after the grief, after having to shed old versions of you, old versions of what belonged to you. Okay, now is the time to move forward in this sunlight. Now is the time to take advantage of this fire energy and move forward into things that actually allow you to shine bright. Okay, nothing that dims you, nothing that takes you back to what was. Okay, you'd had several death and rebirths. You did have several things that you lost along the way, but they didn't really belong to this version of you. And Spirit wants you to move more from this place of shine rather than darkness. Spirit wants you to balance actually. Go ahead and balance both the light and the dark, okay? Because I also have the Temperance, this balance. Oh my God, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, Spirit literally wants you to balance out. It's a balance, an alignment. You're to walk forward in balance and alignment, because this is where the miracles come in. This patience that allows you to know that you receive what you give and you give what you receive, right? This reciprocal energy of you actually getting. And then we're here with the balance again. The Three of Pentacles, the triangle, okay? The triangle, literally mind, body, soul, right? You're aligned, mind, body, soul. So everything that you're doing right now aligns with every aspect of you, of who you are right now and how you're moving forward. And you right here, this is you being supported divinely, but also supported physically. These are connections that are coming in to support you financially, support your ideas, support. This is like a meeting, having like-minded individuals actually now in your space. People that actually align with your energy, with your ideas, with how it is that you're moving forward. Okay? Wow. A lot of aligned energy. To where it's not only going to, what I'm hearing is it's not only going to be just one area of your life, it's going to be all over, equally, all over. Everybody gets a piece of the pie, because you are now walking in, exactly, you did the work. Eight of Pentacles, you did the work. As I was saying, we're going to finish this reading because my phone is getting too high. It's too hot here in the car, but we're going to finish it. You literally stepped into a new version of you spiritually, intuitively. And because of that, you are celebrating. You are celebrating being in tune, in alignment, in balance with what it is you're actually wanting to bring in. And that's why Spirit is saying for you to dive in head first, because you're actually diving into what you have been saying, and you have all of this just in alignment with you. You are in alignment with your purpose, with what you've been wanting to see. There's literally going to be connections here, opportunities for expansion for you, for prosperity, okay, for abundance, because you did the work. You did the work. You took control of your life. You took control of your life, because for the longest time you were depressed over things that you thought that you lost, things that you thought that you couldn't live without, things that you thought that, well, how am I supposed to move forward now that I don't have this? And you were able to let go of this thought and let go of this way of being, and you were able to take back control and actually start to work on yourself, on your energy. And that's how you became aligned. Now you're, I got like oh my goodness. Yeah, now you're grounded in your decisions, okay? There is nothing that is swaying you to and fro. You're grounded. You're grounded in your peace. You are emotionally stable. You are mentally stable. You are physically stable. You are financially stable, okay? Whereas before, you were in lack, okay? You had all of this energy that was just taking up space, and you were able to make the room to now and let go, to now be able to accept this abundant era that's coming in hot. This Eight of Wands is coming in very quickly. It's coming in hot, okay? Very, very quickly. There's opportunities here that are going to literally, as he has this cup here, this is the year of the horse. It's going to actually expand your territory, but it's also going to offer you emotional fulfillment. Your cups being full, because you were able to let go of this feeling of defeat, let go of this feeling of not being enough or not having enough, let go of this feeling of just always having to be outside of yourself. And that was the balance. That's the alignment. You came back online with who you really are. This Empress energy, this Ace of Pentacles energy, this is who you really are. You are literally abundant. You are prosperous, okay? You are success. You are someone who is now stepping into a whole new threshold, because you're able to not only practice self-care for yourself and nurture yourself, you're also able to give that same equal balance to everything outside of you. You've learned to go ahead and do the give and take. Whatever you have on the inside, you are able to express it fully the same on the outside. You understand what I'm saying? You were able to release your fears and trust in divine guidance. You were able to release, okay, all of those fears that you had and step in faith and know that you are divinely guided, protected, and provided for at all times. And Spirit is saying, yes, I am now putting you more in alignment with those that actually can connect with you, that which can actually move you forward into more of your passion and your purposes, and you're actually going ahead and you're moving forward fully. Okay, if it hasn't started happening yet, it will very quickly. Like I said, quickly. This is quick energy. Aries is quick, fiery energy. Okay, so you're going to feel this intense feeling of, I gotta get a move on, I gotta do, you know what I'm saying? But Spirit is saying, keep yourself in that fiery energy, but in alignment still. Don't allow that to get you all out of whack or out of balance, because you've worked so hard to get there. So just be able to take the steps that you need to take. It's going to move quick, but you're ready for this quick energy. You're ready. There's no more procrastination. There's no more carrying things that don't belong to you anymore. Okay, you let all that go. And because of that, here's another king. Your foundation is set. Okay, you're talking about mental, physical, spiritual, financial. You are stable. You have a strong, firm foundation for not only yourself, but for future. This is long-term. This is long-term alignment. Okay, this is long-term alignment. And it's because you've allowed yourself to be able to step into the person that actually creates the alignment. Okay, before it was all about what was happening, what wasn't happening. It was all about you not having, or you're not being enough, or it was always about something else, until your main focus was, I'm going to come back to myself. I'm going to ground myself. And you've been grounding yourself. Like I said, I see a scale where you are actually doing things better for yourself. It's not only about the money, it's also about health. It's also about your mental health. Okay, so you have been doing things to improve your mental health, but to improve your overall health. Maybe started exercising. Like I said, I saw scales. You're measuring and your portions of food. You're drinking more protein shakes. You're running. You're doing yoga. You're going out in nature and you're doing hikes. You're going to the beach. You're spending more time in self-care, that Empress energy, in self-care for yourself, because you realize that everything stems from you. Okay, so take a moment to ground yourself. Okay, the decisions and the movement is going to be very quick, but you are now equipped to handle this energy because of all the preparation and all the work that you've been doing these past couple of years. It has prepped you for this forward movement that we haven't seen in quite some time. This forward movement that is actually propelling us into a whole entire timeline. It's literally shifting us into a whole entire different being, different existence. And you are more than ready. You are more than capable. You are more than enough. And you're going to have everything that you need. The prosperity, the success, the connections. Okay. I see love here as well. You're going to be in the best shape mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially that you've been in either a very long time or ever in your life. I love you guys. Thank you so much for sharing your energy with me. Okay, allow yourself the grace and the time to meditate and ground yourself during this energy. It could be very chaotic. Allow yourself also the time to not respond to outside noise right now. Okay, as there are others that might not be as grounded or as aligned as you, and you don't want to engage in that energy as well. So allow yourself the time and space to be with yourself, be with your energy, continuously aligning yourself and having that balance between material, spiritual, light, dark, you know what I'm saying? Your shadow, your light side, continuously that balance in everything that you do in life. What you give, you receive. What you receive, you give. That balance, okay? Remember the triangle, okay? Mind, body, soul. Always keep that in mind and go ahead and jump head first, okay? Take those risks. Take that leap. Allow yourself to experience everything right now that you've always wanted to experience. Spirit is saying now's the time to go for it. That is why all of the planets, the whole universe is literally lined up and giving you the green light. This is like a cosmic green light for you to just, all systems go. All systems go. Okay? Nothing but forward movement, baby. These horses are on fire and they are moving us forward. And it's because of the work that you've done. So be proud of yourself. Okay? Be proud of the work that you've done. Be proud of how far you've come. Be proud of who you are now mentally. Okay? Be proud and move as such. I love you. I do offer personal readings. This is a collective reading. If you want something a little bit more tailored to your situation, or you have any questions, or you need any further guidance, personal readings, link is in the bio. Also, follow me across all social medias as I share my personal journey. And there's other readings and other channeled messages on my TikTok, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, here on YouTube. And where else? I think that's it. At the Boho Priestess. Okay? I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.